I'm assuming you're ready. If you're ready, just let me know.
I'll be ready in about 10 minutes.
Blink twice if you're ready. Okay, I think he blinked twice. No one else saw that but us. No one else
Give me a
saw
few.
that.
I did blink. I can't blink again. I'm tired out.
You're worn out already?
From blinking.
You just got, I mean, I know you had to work.
That's true.
You literally rushed here
straight from work.
From your job.
Yes.
And you said, oh God, I need some things to drink. Can we do a podcast on beverages tonight? And I said,
That's what we do.
that is
You
what we do.
reminded me. That's what we do.
That is what we do. Most Thursday nights here at 5:30 Pacific-ish, 8:30 Eastern. I'm Andrew.
And I am Keith.
And we are About Beverages. The two of us together form of About Beverages.
That's
Wonder
right.
Twin powers activate.
They activate.
We come together and do some beverage podcasting and chat with all of you guys. Hopefully you guys are having a good Thursday evening. It's almost the weekend. It's weird saying that sometimes because I'll say that and then I know like you work the weekends. So this is not
It's
actually
still almost the weekend.
Yeah, how does that like... do you get irritated when people say that?
I weep inside. No, it's just one of those things that that is what it is. Everybody's got, people who are retired. They're like, I don't care. I'm retired.
Yeah.
I don't even, I've had, heard somebody, I don't even know what day it is because every day is the same for me. So it's like,
wow, you turned into a Nine Inch Nails song. All of a sudden, every day is exactly the same. Yeah, he has a song.
So he's retired already.
Yeah,
he knows what it's like.
Trent Reznor has retired officially. It has happened.
No, because different. And I heard one of my coworkers. It was his Friday yesterday, and he said, "Oh, it's Friday." And the customer went, "What?" I think she was, and at least initially, genuinely like, "What? It's Friday?" And because so no, it's just one of those things. It is the weekend. I can be happy for others who are about to have their time off. And this week's a little bit easier because,
Wow, hello, handsome About Beverages guy. Well, hello to you, Baker. How's it going? How are you?
But it's with the holidays, it's a little bit. This is typically one of the slower weeks at the store. So
really,
I've got a couple of. Although my shift tomorrow is longer, my shift yesterday was shorter, and I only have a half shift on Sunday. So
okay,
so it's kind of nice. So it's a little bit easier of a week this week. So
do you have Saturday off, or do you?
I work Saturday.
Oh, okay,
but a few shorter days in there. So
how come it's usually typically, if people don't know, if you're new to the channel, just kind of hopping in here. Hello again.
Yes.
You work for Trader Joe's. So why is that typically a short like that? I kind of see it. Like maybe was it this last weekend that's busier? Like people getting all the barbecue shopping stuff ready to go?
They're getting things, but there are a lot of people who are already out of town or they're going out of town.
Maybe you go on a trip.
Yeah, it's more, this year definitely doesn't feel anything at all like last year, which was chaos.
Yeah.
And still, even at this point, because we were just really didn't know what to expect and with everything going on. But now this is definitely more like years prior to last year where the summer has hit and business is slower. So people they're taking trips again.
Outside.
They're doing, yeah.
You love my shirt. Well, thank you. Same bottle, a different day. I mean, that's true sometimes. Sometimes it feels that way. Sometimes it's actually, it is always the same. If you're doing a whiskey, unless you're one of those people that can just go through a whole bottle, it's a lot of times it's same bottle, different day.
Bottle, different.
That's very true.
Yeah,
good to see you, Debo. How are you? I still have not made, have you ever, so someone in Discord posted this week, and I'm not going to say who, Debo. He posted in Discord that, that we have the section, of course, the food for thought. Posted
Which
a video.
is usually Debo. Right?
It's most of the time it's Debo, and I appreciate it.
Debo's food for thought.
Debo should just be called. It should be called Food for Thought presented by Debo. It's actually what it represents. Debo presents Food for Thought.
Yeah.
But he posted in there about. Have you ever heard of monkey bread?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm the only weird one. Apparently.
No. Well,
I was like. Because that's true. That's true. Batgirl does post stuff as well. That is true. Bree does post stuff. He posted this right here, as you can see. I'm showing it to my brother now, so you can see it. Yeah. I was like, and I've never heard of monkey bread. Going to have to give this a watch, and everyone's like, "You've never heard of monkey bread?" And like then in chat, like everyone was like, "He's never had monkey." I was like, "I don't think so. It does not ring a bell."
I've only heard it because of Trader Joe's. Actually, we sell one seasonally, I think, or we have had one here and there. And I was like, "What the heck is monkey bread?" So, but yes, that's otherwise without Trader Joe's, I'd be in the same boat.
Okay, so have you actually had it?
No, I have not had it.
And I guess you can do different forms of it too, because it even came up last night when I was doing the Nightfalls with Jav and Lucky, and Jav was like, "I'm seeing in your Discord you've never had." I was like, "Oh my god, everyone's calling me out on this shit." I was like, "Damn, this really sucks." And he was like, "Yeah." And the one that he had more often, it seemed like was more like a sweeter version, like it was like almost sounded like a cinnamon roll in some way.
That's kind of I think what the
and this
Trader
one
Joe's
looks like the
is.
version. And maybe he's got different versions. I apologetically have not fully watched the whole video yet. Like I said, he looks like he's got more of a savory, like sop up some wonderful Italian spaghetti and things like just from that photo. But also going to try them Calypso drink. Yeah, we were going to try those in just a little bit. We're going to get started with this one right here.
We're just going to try,
right there. This is the raspberry apple cider. It's from Stem. Is this a Trader Joe's exclusive, or you just have it there?
No, we just have it. We have branched out more into the active lifestyle beverages and ciders we've carried more of, and this is one that one of my coworkers talks about. This one, and then the one that we could try next week, or actually maybe in 2 weeks when we open, will be a little on the sweeter. She said more like a refreshing, like a soda. She said, whereas this one she says is very dry.
Which seems to be, from looking at the website for STEM. Actually, you know what? Let me hit the one other link here for everybody. If you guys want to know everything that we're going to be having tonight, which is a lot, he gives you 3 versions of monkey bread. Okay, perfect. All right, I need to watch that video. I've been very bad about that. I usually wind up seeing it just as I'm about to start stream, and I'm like, shoot. So I got to do that. I will make a mental note tonight to actually watch that video. But if you want to know all the beverages you're going to be having tonight, which are going to be quite a few, we've got this Stem raspberry apple cider. We've got multiple lemonades from Calypso, which I'm very excited. They provided these to us. They sent us some things, some light lemonades. So these are all, I think, 5 calorie. I don't think very little sugar. We'll get into that more in a little bit.
We're going to say hi Calypso.
Yeah, hi Calypso. Man, I wish I could play the John Denver song. That really stinks. Really stinks. Just mentally think about it in your head. And then we actually are going to have a mead that also ties back into this, that has some lemons in it. So it is called Lemonade in Retrograde. I'm excited for all of the things tonight, especially the cider, which kind of just came out of the blue today.
Yes.
As you were wont to do. Usually that is your move. Like,
I'll
come up with something. I'm
especially
like,
since I was coming
dude, it's
straight
day
from
of
work.
show.
I know. Well, I looked in the fridge, and then I realized I'm coming straight from work, so I had to pick up something. And so the liquid...
How's it try? It's liquid.
Yes. It's really
Gallico. I don't know. We're gonna find out.
We're not talking dry versus wet.
Talking dry,
not the tactile sensation.
Yeah.
We're talking dry versus sweet as more of the palate sensation.
So raspberry cider, like I said, Stem. They make a wide variety of ciders. They're out of Colorado, I think I saw.
Yes, I saw that too.
So they're out of Colorado. Wide variety of ciders. Like Keith just said, we have a pair that we'll try in a couple weeks. And then they have looked like some very interesting, like artisan, like bottle ones too. They're like more like limited release things, which are very interesting. I don't want to buy a can of powder, no, unless it's like, maybe baby powder you might need, but not to drink. I would agree.
Powdered cider. That's what the astronauts took into space. Tang or powdered cider?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, let's go with Tang.
Oh, we could do Tang. Let's go with the powdered cider. Yeah, powdered cider actually, at least flavor-wise, sounds pretty good. This does have alcohol in it, 6.7%.
Yep,
which is good for a cider.
Yeah, we had the one Imperial.
It's true. Was that
Excelsior?
Excelsior. Wait, I may have that. Maybe I don't. Did I get rid of it?
That was a long time ago.
It was a while ago.
It may have been
I probably don't have
covered
it.
over by other
I probably
drops.
I don't have it. It's probably this one.
What's in the box?
That's not it.
No,
that's not it.
That's good though.
No. Oh, you know what? I bet it may be. Hold on. Trying to see if I still have it. Aha!
Excelsior!
I do have it. Fantastic. I was like, I bet I put it
in the box.
I bet I put it up under one of the podcasts. That was tangy. Oh my.
Disappointed!
Depot, get out of here with that. Get out of here. Man, bear, pig. Exactly. Man, bear, pig. Fantastic. But yeah, I like ciders. Especially when you get some of the barrel aged ones that we've had, where you get a little oaken in there, a little oaky. Ooh, this smells really. This is very nice and raspberry.
Yep.
But still maintains some apple, which I like. It's not just like completely overwhelming with the other thing. Yeah. That was why I was a little worried about the pear. It's like pear and apple. That's practically like, just bring me an apple cider.
Right.
But like
they are very similar.
That one's a little sweeter though, so that's probably where you're getting more
at least
of that kind of sweet.
in my coworker's opinion.
Okay. I should look up on the website. They actually have a thing on there if you are more into certain types of ciders, although they mostly make dry, which they are unabashedly not ashamed of. They talked about on the website. They were like, we make dry ciders because that's what we like. Like why Tombstone makes hazies. Only one person will get that joke.
That's right.
He's in this room right now. Ooh, that's not what I was expecting. And I like it.
Yeah, that's not what I was expecting either. Because I remember when she told me dry, and I was like, raspberry? Dry? And it is.
Oh, that's not what I was expecting. I like it.
It is good.
Oh, that's excellent. I was not what I was expecting. Oh, I am pleasantly surprised by that. That's fantastic.
It is very dry.
Yeah.
But yet it makes your mouth water.
Yeah.
So
that is really good. Stem raspberry apple cider. Not what you're expecting, but delicious.
Yeah. Not what you're Hennigan's. The no smell, no tail Scotch.
Yeah.
Stem raspberry cider. Not what you're expecting. Delicious anyway.
Delicious anyway. If you don't like it, do you still finish the glass? If I really don't like something, I will not finish it.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Like
sometimes we've had a few things the last couple of months that I've been like so intrigued, even though I didn't like it. I think I kept drinking more of it because I'm like either trying to figure it out or trying to. Yeah, it's been more of a like I said just been a quest to figure out why don't I like this, or is there something in there that I just can't identify, or what's going on there? But
that sounds like
once I know I don't like it, no, especially if it's alcohol.
That sounds like the tale of our sake tasting. I kept trying to figure out what I didn't like about it. Yeah. Which Batgirl gave me some other suggestions. I'll look at Total Wine and see if there's something there that, like I said, they were a little bit more on the like,
it just
maybe non-traditional sake. The kind of spectrum. What Batgirl was suggesting. No, what Batgirl was suggesting. So we'll have to get into those at some point. That drink would go great with my Supreme Burrito. That does sound good. If you're sharing the Supreme Burrito, I will share some of this with you.
Supreme Burrito.
But this is not what I thought this would have a little bit more sweet in there. And it's not. It's almost like it's dry.
It is.
But no, it's
wet
really
and
good.
It's dry.
It's Seagram's Golden Wine Cooler.
My.
Yeah. But yes, there are many things when we have not like a lot of times there'll be the initial, especially if we're in the tasting room here, a lot of times it's going to try and discover why I don't like it. What is that flavor in there? Is it something I can know to avoid next time? Is it something that's gone bad? Whatever. If we're not doing that and it's just like we're at somebody's home and I don't like something, I just, politely like, sorry, I'm not a fan of that, as we've all done at some point. I'm going to go play some D2, but now I can leave the stream open at full volume. Perfect. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate the volume. Love the lurkers. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, this is really good. I like this.
I'm pleasantly surprised by that.
Would you buy more of these?
I actually would, because I think I would drink this. This could be like an outside kind of
nice
sort of thing.
Nice start to it, but it's still refreshing. Yeah.
The only thing that might sneak up on you a little high on the alcohol.
There's a hopped apple cider they make.
Ooh. I mean, we'll have to see where else those are available.
Yeah.
Maybe
real dry apple cider.
That is
off dry.
I think the real dry one.
There's the pear.
That's the pear.
So the pear they say is off dry.
Okay.
Made with a blend of fresh pressed Bartlett pears and apples.
Okay.
What is a Bartlett pear compared to a regular pear, I wonder? Does anyone know?
Well, I know it's a green one, but there's a couple green ones. Bosco are the kind of reddish looking ones.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of
Bosco.
It's one of your more popular.
That's the one I always hear.
Pears.
That's why I was just like, I wonder why that one gained such
Bartlett.
infamy. He was first on Instagram, so he just was able to make it through. His Bartlett pear empire, the Bartlett pear empire. New PC, woohoo, new controller, but these paddles weird me out. Less so than dry cider.
Dry cider weirds you out. Okay.
Dry cider apparently hitting everybody a little different tonight. I get you. Why do I have a notification? No, I don't want to move. Using a new app that's like, get up and move. It's like, no, I moved plenty. I'm sorry you didn't see me move like an hour ago. As I was cleaning and doing things.
I brought these chairs in here.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of chairs.
Yeah.
That was one thing I was going to. So we got some new chairs for the front, the computer room at the house.
I saw those, the white and brown kind of like the striped ones. Those are nice.
So I've got an extra. Could I bring a chair over here?
Sure.
And then you could sit in your comfortable chair? Or maybe you like sitting it, because you usually sit in you have a different chair for when you're gaming, right?
I do.
Okay. Will that mess with your pot? Because I thought
I don't think so.
I don't know if there's room, just I could just have a chair over here.
I don't think so. I should be able
Because sometimes
I
you
should be able
get
to
a
shove it
little
off
bit.
to the side.
I have to lean back sometimes.
No, you don't lean back. You
have
remain completely erect
I have-
with your posture.
Whoa.
With your posture,
Okay.
please,
Like-
please, family show. Stop it.
What do you?
Does it dry out your tongue, or is it just an aftertaste thing? It's just it's just basically dry. Just think of the word dry as being the opposite of sweet. Like if you have
Right.
something that, like I said, if you have like a soda that's very sweet, the opposite of that, if something is kind of tart, and I don't know what other kind of words would you describe. Like I said, it's just basically the opposite.
And that to some
Sour
extent.
ties into that a little bit,
Yeah.
but dry just means that dry is just basically they're talking about the absence of sweetness.
Yeah,
It's not
and
sweet.
it does dry at the back of the tongue.
Yeah.
But then all the other flavors in there get your mouth watering. So it's a little of both, actually.
Yeah. So it's just it's just basically the opposite of, instead of saying something
Right.
sweet, you say it's dry. It's like if you say a dry white wine, it's not a sweet wine, it's a dry one, so which just means there's just not
Right.
that extra residual sugar is left in there. They've done
Right.
more work to, probably that's why the alcohol's higher on this one
They
than
could
some
have
of the
just
other
said
ones.
sweet and not sweet.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah, they could have,
Yeah.
sweet and not so sweet. But
Is
that's
it sweet or not sweet?
because the ones that are off dry, that are obviously probably a little bit more sweet, they have less alcohol in them, so more residual sugars are left. So that's my guess, is that
Yes.
they like the more dry style, so they're taking more of that out. So like the yeast during fermentation is taking more of those sugars out. At least that's what I'll stick to, unless someone else comes in more knowledgeable. But yes,
That
is
sounds
kinda,
good.
basically, yeah, dry is just the opposite. They're just going for the opposite of sweet, which that always weirds me out too. I'm like, huh, what do you? And like, oh yeah, I know what they're going
And there's
for.
off dry.
Yeah.
And then there's semi-sweet, which are kind of the same. So is it off dry or is it semi-sweet?
Yeah.
Well,
Both?
off dry, off sweet.
All right, I'll go quiet now. Back to the I'm happy to
All right.
discuss this. No, that's it.
It's
Actually
fun.
was good process to me to think about like why that's different. And like I said, when I went back through here, I don't know if there's any here that are. Everything here is dry. Yeah, all these ones that are dry are above 6.5%. The ones that have been not quite that point, which would be a little bit more sweet, those are like in the 5% range. Like here's one. So here's one that's semi-sweet. It's 4.3%. So I 100% think that is actually what it is. Is that more of the residual sugars left in there? Because it's hard to find a dry whatever over here. Yeah, and again, this is just their terminology. I don't even see it on the can per se.
On the, maybe not on that one. The other one actually.
Oh, it
actually
does say
says it.
dry at the very bottom. So yeah, it's more of a cider and a wine thing. I don't know. People usually don't talk about a dry beer.
No.
What's the term they usually use for that when they just say like, you'll say like, there is a term that they'll use like if you've got something that's kind of like, I guess you can say, I guess some people say dry finish.
OG.
They'll say dry finish. Yeah, the original gravity.
Original reality.
Yeah, dry in general just means
The absence. I like that. The absence of sweet.
Let's look that up in the dictionary.
Hello, I'm the absence of sweet.
Oh, you mean dry?
Dry.
Well, yes, that is me. How did you know?
It's been an absence of sweet summer around here.
We did get some rain today. Did you guys get any rain down?
A lot of rain at the store.
We got a little bit, like a couple little
Dry
like,
humor.
ebbs
There
and
you go.
flows.
The absence of sweet.
There you go.
It's mean humor.
There you go. It's cruel and unusual.
Yeah, no, we had in the 3 o'clock hour, it was really coming down for like 10-ish minutes, and then it let up, but it was still raining, and then it started pouring again. So
You're like, all right, I'll do the cart run.
yeah, I was outside actually on the, we now call it the front Helmser.
Oh, ooh, you've got a good. Oh, the helmsman.
We're on. Yeah,
Oh,
but we
I
do.
like
that
that.
person does an awful lot of stuff though. So
I like
that's
that.
good.
So are people still having to kind of be outside a little bit, like funneling them in?
no, because we're slow enough this time of the year.
Oh,
Every once in a while it gets a little busy in there, but
and someone says you get out, they just run over.
Yeah.
They just grab someone's like
well,
half
if
their
that
groceries.
happened, we would have to start a line. But I don't know. There's more people are not wearing masks all the time because hopefully they're vaccinated. Hopefully.
I like your positivity.
Hopefully
it's
they're
fantastic.
vaccinated.
I appreciate that.
So I went a little bit more at work without my mask today because I still. Well, hello there, Pocket.
Hey, Pocket.
I went a little bit more. I'm trying to, because I realized the mask isn't for me; it's for others, and all
Right.
these other people aren't wearing. Anyway, so it's still weird. So I wore it for, I would say, the majority of today, but I also had it off for a while today. It still feels weird though.
It does, yeah.
And then I can't make angry faces with it off. People can see what I'm actually thinking. No, I'm just kidding.
People can see when I'm very disconcerted with their choices. Like, excuse me, where's the Charles Shaw? I mean, oh God!
Because with my eyes, I could say, I could smile with my eyes and frown with my mouth. No, I'm just kidding. No, I've always thought like if I get a cold sore, though, I might keep the mask on. Why is Keith not feeling well? No, he's just.
Yeah,
he's got a little cold sore.
He's got a little cold sore. Insert sacrilege imperious. Yeah, exactly. Something just. Ugh.
But
yeah, it definitely feels like I said. I've still been wearing it out to most places, but we have eaten at 2 different restaurants, and it was still kind of weird, like walking in with them, and then all of a sudden sitting down. It's like, this is okay. Yeah. I do have to eat, so I can take this. Like, feels weird.
And the mask never. And that's what I'm like. Why am I wearing this mask? Well, I'm wearing it because
wearing it for others.
There are others who. Yeah. So, but anyway.
In theory, you're also protecting the people that have been silly enough not to get the vaccination, and also not wear the mask. Right. You're protecting them. So we're protecting the uneducated.
We're out there.
That's right. Hands on hips. There you go.
Protecting.
That's right. The Trader Joe's motto. We want to help everyone, and I like that. That's good.
So.
Because you don't have to, like, right? Isn't that like that policy?
Right.
Kind of like it's up to your own discretion.
It's about maybe 50-50, probably a little bit more percentage are probably still wearing the mask of my coworkers. But it seems to grow a little bit more every day. But yes, if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to.
I can see that depending on if all of a sudden, like at some point, you're just like, oh God, it's so hot here. I'm sweating. And you're just like,
I did that today. I was
just like
working in the wine and beer section. For some reason, the airflow is not great over there. And I was over there today.
That's where it needs to be the best. What the hell's going on?
I was like, I got to take this off for a little bit. And it was nice because last year at that point, I was like, keep this off.
Do you have a little holster?
I just put it in my pocket. A mask holster.
You should just pull it out and like put it up on your head, so then like the straps just like stretch it from your ears, but you've just got your head. Looks like you've got a yarmulke or something.
Drop it below the chin.
A little yarmulke on or something like that. Sir, you're celebrating the high holy days. Right? Are there a lot of these types of snacks at Trader Joe's? Plant-based snack, Ryan?
Well, not that are a takeoff on pork rinds.
I'll give you the full effect.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Oh, that one wasn't as spicy. Oh, no, it's kicking in.
There it is.
Pea protein, is that what you said they use?
Yeah, rice meal.
Okay.
And yeah, pea protein.
Oh, and bacon.
Isolate. Yeah, and bacon. Plant-based bacon.
Plant-based bacon. Oh
bacon doesn't grow on trees. Yes, it does.
It does. Trader Joe's found a way.
Trader Joe's found a bacon tree.
They keep it locked in a secret vault. Oh my God.
Yep, jackfruit can work.
My wife finally did jackfruit taste like bacon. No,
you can make it.
No, you can make it kind of taste like bacon, maybe, but still not. I'm sorry, bacon is bacon.
It's true.
Like you can
bacon
make things similar. There's you
can get the smoky,
the bacon,
yeah, right.
But there is an unctuousness to a really good piece of bacon. Dave List word, unctuousness that just kind of is just so good. It's also a Nightfall word. If he was here, he always loved the word unctuous. Yeah, there's just something. Jackfruit, we finally had a can of that left, and my wife finally did it differently, so that because she had some, she's like, oh, I'm gonna try and make, and then that worked. I think she actually fried it in a pan. Gesundheit.
She brought home the jackfruit and fried it up in a pan?
She did, yeah. She plastered me in castor when I sang her.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, like I said, she finally, and she was like, oh, okay, and it was better. Like I was like, okay, it's better. It's still not pork. It's like,
no, but if you put enough like if you do it like pulled pork and enough barbecue
yeah, you said you did like
there,
barbecue sauce.
Yeah, you can do it that way.
She was going for like a pulled pork like taco, so it was a lot of taco seasonings and things, and I don't think there was any of that, but it was better than what we had originally done in the Instapot thing, because like I said, that just did not.
Just needs a little more cooking.
Yeah.
Yes.
It just needs to kind of dry up a little more, honestly, because if not, it can be a little. I think probably drain it like as much as you can, like really get all that kind of stuff out of there, and then add back in your own other juices of different things, an assortment of things.
Your own other juices.
Your own other juices. Yeah, that was just not going to come out right.
We knew what you meant.
5 out of 4 people don't own other juices.
5 out of 4 people. That's a lot of people.
That is. That's more than you'd think.
Yeah.
That's more than you'd think.
5 out of 4.
Should we get to we've got a
Yeah, we should.
trifecta of lemonades that we need to try.
I am looking forward to,
Should we try those?
trying the trifecta.
Yeah, we'll go grab those. We'll rinse out these glasses, and we're going to try a bunch of things. It's from Calypso Lemonade. We got several of their light versions, so we'll kind of get into what that means exactly. Sugar-wise, what are they using instead of the sugar, and all of the other kind of things. And the most important part, we'll see if it actually tastes good, if we enjoy it. And depending on if one of them really strikes us, we have a couple ideas maybe for a quick little mixed beverage, but we'll see if any of them really fit into that. But we do have some ideas for future things as well. But we're going to go grab those. We'll take a quick break. We'll play some more Harris Heller. Do you want to stick with the hip hop?
Let's go with Harris Heller's hip hop.
You want to continue?
That's 4 H's.
That is a lot. The 4-H. That's a club, isn't it?
Yeah. Harris Heller hip hop.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. We will be right back.
Not be shy.
I'm kind of shy.
They go quickly.
They do they? Well, it's not a huge bag.
No, it's not.
It's not the largest
of bags. 17 servings in this bag.
No, you've got to be. What, each person
I think
gets
it's
one
3.5.
rind?
3 or 3.5.
There was actually, there was a great fact the other day, and I think Pocket will even appreciate this because of our love of Otter Pops.
Oh, yes.
Summertime delicious item, having the Otter Pop. But if you look at the actual, have you ever looked at what the serving size is for Otter Pops?
Oh, God, no.
It's 6 pops.
6? Oh.
It's 6 Otter Pops.
Oh, okay. Okay. You're going to say
so
one pop was...
No.
One pop was 3 servings.
So if you actually look at it, it's a serving size 6 Otter Pops. Yeah, so I was like, oh, that makes me feel really good.
That is good.
I think I actually saw that on TikTok where,
I used to love the Otter Pops. Oh, my gosh.
Used to? You don't anymore?
Well...
You just don't have them. You would
still
enjoy
love them.
If I offered you an Otter Pop, you'd take an Otter Pop.
Right.
Okay. I think I actually saw it on TikTok. Not our TikTok. I know. I thought Pocket would like that.
Now I think they're all the same. They don't put colors in it, or maybe there's some that just don't have the colorings.
Oh, really? No Louis Blue Raspberry?
Yeah. Maybe they have the flavor, but...
No, what was the grape one?
We have some Sir... Well, there was a Sir something, wasn't there?
There was a lime, too. What was the lime?
Oh, the Otter. Wasn't it an Otter? I can't remember.
Otter Pop names. Louis Blue Raspberry, Alexander the Grape, Major Mango, Poncho Punch. Oh, Poncho Punch. Anita Fruit Punch, Strawberry Short Cook, DJ Tropicool, Little Orphan Orange.
That's new, I think.
Yeah, some of these I don't remember.
Louis Blue Raspberry, though. Definitely.
Yeah, that's one. And I do remember Strawberry Short Cook. That one seems familiar. And Alexander the Grape, obviously. Okay, well, good. We've got that settled. But yeah. Makes them even more awesome. Yeah, too. I actually think it was on TikTok. I was watching videos and someone they're like, I've got great information for all of you. Otter Pops, here's the serving. And he turned the box toward the camera and you could just see that it said that. And he's like, this is fantastic. And that was that was literally the whole video. And it's like, that is good. That is really good. And hopefully, what is also good, Keith, take a trip with me.
I'm going to, Alexander. Okay.
Alexander was the best. That is a good one. Take a trip with me.
I'm going to take a trip with you.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
We're going to take a trip to a tropical island where only they serve lemonades.
Okay.
Which apparently that's what happens on tropical islands. There are lemonade emblazoned geckos relaxing on the beach and tons of varieties of lemonades as far as the eye can see. This is the place I want to take you to. It is Calypso Islands.
That sounds good.
If you go to their website, which we've got the link to right there. You can check out all that they have to offer here from Calypso. We received all light things. Is this your way of telling us that life gave you lemons today? Is true, Conan?
Life gave us, yes, in a manner of speaking.
Life gave us lemons in more than one. I don't know if you can see that right there. We finished up with the cider. We've got a 3-pack of lemonades that we're going to have right now. And then as you can see, also, we have a mead that is called Lemonade in Retrograde, where they actually use lemons in the mead. So it is... We have made lemonade with the lemons that we received today. So a whole bunch of them.
So I think we have one listener vote for Alexander the Grape. If anybody else wants to vote, chime in with their favorite Otter Pop flavor.
Otter Pop flavor. Alexander the Grape is up there, and I would also say I think it was the Strawberry Short Cook, the pink one.
I like Louis
one.
Blue as well.
Yeah.
The raspberry.
That one definitely
There was a
gave it-
lime one too that didn't even mention a lime.
I
thought there was
I
one.
could have maybe if I'd have clicked on that link to go a little bit longer there, but
anyway.
unbeknownst to us, we also kind of went with a 4th of July theme here too as well.
Oh yes.
As you can see, we've
Look
got
at that.
we've got
The red.
red.
The white.
We'll go with that as white.
Yeah.
And blue.
And the blue. There we go.
How perfect is that?
4th of July, little pre
It looks even-
4th celebration.
It looks even more so with the bottles here. If Keith will hold up the blue one.
Red, white, and blue.
Yeah, it looks even a little bit more of that color. But we've got 3 different ones here. We have a strawberry lemonade. We have ocean blue lemonade, which I'm not sure what that would taste like. Does it taste like sea spray, like scotch, like
Ooh,
some
that'd be
sort of water?
interesting. Yeah. Got a little peat.
What are they going for there?
Maybe it's
Water,
probably
lemon,
raspberry.
taste of the islands. I talked about the islands already, which, like I said again, that's.
The mystery flavor.
Can you hear the ocean waves crashing?
No, I wish I could.
I wish I could too. Just the thought of it, though, does make me happy. I do
It's a good
appreciate. I
thought.
do appreciate
Absolutely.
that. I say, hold an ocean blue lemonade to your mouth instead.
Okay.
Okay. It's a whole tidal wave of blue raspberry flavor. Okay. So this
that's
is blue
Louis
raspberry.
Blue Raspberry. Ties into Otter Pop. Look at that.
The
Life
amount-
did give us lemons, but not in a negative way.
No, not in a negative way. We have tied
The
many things
sweetest.
together. The synergy that we have going on right now with this podcast is borderline fabulous.
Bouncing off the walls here. Okay.
So I'm assuming let's start with the just the original lemonade. These are all light.
I would say. Yeah.
All 5 calories. They all contain real lemon bits. No sugar. 0 sugar. What gives them 5 calories?
Sweetened
then?
with what?
Sweetened with filtered water. Is that a sweetener? No.
No.
Lemon juice concentrate.
No.
Lemon fruit pulp.
No.
Sucralose.
Yes.
Found it.
Okay, there it is.
Okay. What is sucralose exactly? Is that just kind of like it's just faux sugar, or like what's
Faux?
the actual like? You can look it up. While Keith looks that up, I'm gonna start opening up this bottle.
Open it up.
Because there's a lot of different types of sugars out there. There's you got all your different sweeteners. We used to use stevia, like I said, when we worked in the coffee industry a lot for your sweetener because it was an herbal thing.
Let's see. So, sucralose is an artificial sweetener and sugar substitute. The majority of ingested sucralose is not broken down by the body, so it is non-caloric.
Oh, there you go. So hence 5 calories. I'm guessing the 5 calories has come from the pulp.
While sucralose is largely considered shelf-stable,
That's
it's
my
safe for
guess.
use at elevated temperatures. Let's break down.
We're going to save a little bit of each of these in case one of these strikes us as something we do a mixed beverage with. Because they do have some recipes on their website. They have this is only 3. There are only 4 total of the light ones. If you were watching one of my shows earlier in the week, I believe it was the Wednesday stream that I did where I was probably playing some Destiny. That seems like something I would do. It was Tuesday.
Yeah,
then.
you probably did that.
Tuesday, I was playing some Destiny, and I had the Southern Peach one of these. I'll talk about that a little bit after we've had one of these because I don't want to influence my brother who has not had these at all.
It says sucralose-based sweetener product Splenda. So Splenda
Okay.
is
So Splenda. All right. And Splenda is very popular.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. I remember that used to be really good because it was good for cooking and things like that. Or it used to be because
Yeah, they're talking about it.
it blended better with, like if you mix it in for your cookie recipes or different baked good recipes and stuff
and
like
if it
that.
breaks down at certain temperatures and if it dissolves, there's a whole bunch of interesting information here. So
I'm going to say right out of the gate, I am not normally someone that looks for things that are in light.
that is correct.
I am not, like I said, I mean, you may. Do you?
I do not.
Okay.
No,
I
would
have
love
nothing
real
against
sugar
it.
if I can get it.
Yeah, I don't have anything against it. Thankfully, I don't have, I'm not diabetic or I don't have another issue where I just monitor my sugar kind of myself.
Right.
I used to love a good soda. I still do. I just try to have less of them.
Not as
So
often.
it's kind of more of that thing. And so that's why it's usually hard so if something like this still tastes really good and is light, that's going to be fairly impressive just for me because it's like, oh, that's pretty good, but yeah. So we were going to see how these are going to go. We're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. But again, definitely check out their website. The website is I always go the other way when it's not a good website. This website, very nice. Lots of information, very colorful. Like I said, lots of links to. It's great to find their Instagram and find their Twitter and all that stuff. All of those kind of social media links are there. So it's great and wonderful information about the product, which I appreciate.
It smells like lemonade.
It smells like good fresh lemonade, I would say. And there is a significant amount of pulp. I will mention that. Not in this, maybe, but toward the bottom. Maybe if I'd have shook this up. In the Southern Peach one that I had earlier, when I took a sip, like my last sip, I was like, "Oh, there's some pulp there." Oh, yeah, it was nice.
It was chewy,
which not quite chewy, but noticeable. I think I got a little pulp there. There's a little more tart there than I thought it was going to be, honestly. It tastes in the ballpark of like a fresh lemonade.
Yeah.
Like usually I would probably go for, I'm a more like tart kind of lemonade person.
Yeah.
That's usually where I like some sweet, but I usually like to know that like the fresh lemon's there, which I'm getting some of that, but it just kind of feels like it's, taken down a notch. Which I guess that's probably the more mass market way to go.
It is. It's flavorful and easy to drink. I would agree with you when you were talking a little bit about the peach one that you had. You said it was good. You could still get a little. There's a little something that tells me that this isn't actual sugar.
It makes you wonder. Yeah,
but it's not like ooh.
I definitely have had so many things that usually are where it's like that first like half of the sip, you're like, oh, this is pretty good, and then you're like, I need to drink this quickly because I do not want to taste that aftertaste. Whereas this one, like, I'm getting a little bit of that, but to me, and this is
something that is there, but it's not.
Yeah. And that's kind of how I felt about the Southern Peach. I was like, oh, this is really good. I get a little bit of that at the end, but especially if you're someone that normally drinks diet sodas and things like that, you're probably going to be pretty happy. Like,
I would think so.
Actually, you're going to be very happy with this, I would think, because if someone like me doesn't mind that, you're really not going to mind it. Because, like I said, if I can't even drink like a Diet Coke, I think those are gross.
Right.
But if that's what you have to drink and you got used to it, like, I don't know, I just think I would switch. But that's me. But again, maybe that's easy to say when I don't have to worry about that. So I'm being maybe a little flippant about that. But yeah, it like I said, the finish on that is pretty nice. I was happy with that, and especially now that that's just the lemonade one, I think that bodes well for the other two.
You
little
would
blue
think
raspberry
so,
and some strawberry. You think would even be like practically like begging for some actual artificial flavor. No, not quite that much.
I need to know.
Please.
I can't believe it's not real sugar. Wait, that's already been used.
No, that's good. I like that. With some lemon vodka with it, would be perfect. I don't know. Which one do you think?
Probably this. I would think the strawberry.
Yeah? Okay.
Let's go with the strawberry.
It seems like the blue raspberry would be a little bit more so, but I'm not sure. And again, we'll save some of each of these if one of these,
just in case.
If one of these strikes us, because this weekend we had kind of some birthday festivities over at your house, and which was awesome and amazing as always. Always such a wonderful time hanging out with family. I know it's probably a long day for you having that many people at your house, but it was awesome.
We know what we're in for.
You just keep looking in the mirror every once in a while. It's once a year. It's once a year. It's once a year. No,
it's as I was cleaning up stuff like on Sunday and Monday in the backyard and just I was just thinking,
hey, it's not like we're throwing bottles around.
No, just putting things back. I don't leave the cornhole set out.
So I was cleaning up all the cans and stuff.
Sweeping up all the debris.
Is that what you call our brother these days? Call him debris.
Sweeping up debris. No, I just think this yard was home to a really good party. And a lot of fun, and
that's what your neighbors call you on the phone and say, "What kind of good party were you having over there yesterday?"
Your house was home to a good party. That's the one time of the year the pool really gets used, so that's good.
We appreciate
a lot.
That. Yeah, we wanted to go back in. It was 1v1, and we couldn't. Couldn't go back in for that third game. Everyone kind of dipped out, unfortunately. Yeah. So
time eluded us.
As we were over there, one of the kind of brunch things we had besides mimosa, we went Tequila Sunrise. Which got fairly popular. So that was all of a sudden what kind of made me think about that with some of these. I was like, you could almost do some sort of a lemonade tequila sunrise kind of thing, which might actually, because you add grenadine, might work better with the original, because you'd go with the lemonade, then go with some tequila instead of the orange juice, and then throw a little grenadine in there for the extra sweetness.
That could,
I'm assuming they make a light grenadine. I don't know. I've never looked for it.
No, maybe.
As long as
you just put less in.
You put very little in. You just it's like how I put vermouth in a martini. You just kind of wave the cap over it.
Just a hint.
Just a hint. Just a whisper. A careless whisper. A George Michael amount of grenadine.
A George Michael of grenadine, please.
A wham amount of grenadine. That seems like it'd be a lot.
A wham amount, yes.
Yeah. So we are having the Calypso Light Strawberry Lemonade. It's another tequila sunrise.
Oh, we're taking requests now.
I'm making this one with Calypso lemonade. Hey, hey, hey. I don't know. Take another shot of grenadine. I don't know.
Right. Ooh.
But also light.
I can smell that.
Also light, same thing, 5 calories, zero sugar. 0 sugar, 5 calories, real lemon bits. And I did notice, I actually looked for these at a couple stores, and I must not have been looking in the right place, because I did see that a couple of my local supermarkets did have them, because I was going to look for some of the sugar variety. And it seems like they're usually around, depending on if they're on sale or not, between $1 and $1.50 a bottle.
Okay.
Thought I would throw that out there as well. And I don't think there was a difference in price between the light and the other, but if you happen to know or look for these or enjoy them. I do know that at least among my friends circle, or my son's friends circle, I should say, when he saw that I had these, he was like, oh, can I have, those are good. Can I have one of those? I was like, and I think he'd had the other ones, because I said, well, he's a light one. He's like, oh, I haven't had that. He's like, well, can I have one? I was like, no, I said, I need these for a podcast.
Unfortunately,
I'm very sorry.
This is business.
I had literally just put one of them in the fridge the other day when I had the Southern Peach. I had just put it in the fridge. It was not 10 minutes later. I'm in the bedroom, and all of a sudden he comes in. He's like, and he walks in with it, and he's like, oh, when'd you get this? He's like, can I have this? I was like, no, I just put it in there. It's for a podcast. Like, settle down. But like I said, but yeah, he seemed to be a big fan of at least
with
some of
the
the
kids
other
of
flavors.
today. Maybe.
The kids of today. So the hip kids of today. Ooh, that's an interesting. That's different. It's not the initial strawberry aroma I expected, which is kind of nice. It almost has is there a little like raspberry in there too?
Well, it's funny, when you initially poured it and handed it to me, I smelled strawberry right after
Okay.
that, but that was even before I was like,
yeah,
oh,
to me it's like a little like strawberry raspberry, like a blend of those two.
We did just have something raspberry, so.
Son of a bee sting. Ooh, that's good too. I like there's like a little bit of a, I think the strawberry like seems to come back toward the front of my tongue. There's like a little
Mouthwaters
extra
a little bit.
fruit there, yeah.
I actually though do pick up on the artificial sweetener more in this one though.
Yeah, I do too.
As weird as that, I think if the strawberry is not quite as potent.
Okay.
I think I would like a little bit more strawberry.
Do you think they like to compensate for that? Maybe like upped the amount. Like I don't know if they can't really say that on there, but like, do you think there's maybe a little bit more of that in there, and that's what makes it taste?
Yeah, I'm not sure
to make it maybe not quite, because it's definitely not as not that one was overly tart, the lemonade one, but there was there's a little bit less so in this one, which you think these might be a little bit more sweet. Yeah, I definitely get a little bit more of that, but I like the initial flavor of this one as well, though. But I like both of them. But yeah, I probably would go back to the original lemonade just because of that. Yeah, because of my own personal preference with, like I said, the light. But this is, like I said, this is good though too.
Trader Joe's sells a pink lemonade and a regular lemonade that are sweetened with stevia, and they have a little bit more of that stevia taste at the end.
So that's what's interesting, and we've always talked about this. Stevia is one of those things that, even as great as it is with being an herbal product and bringing that sweetness, it's so sweet that people like just want to use too much of it, and that happens in a lot of products where they put it in. And to me, that even something like that's all natural, you could almost fool me into thinking that it's fake. Like that it's like that it's like a bad form of like a knockoff kind of sugar. Like we always had certain amounts where we're like, okay, well, I was like, well, if you get over about 5% or 7%, like you start getting into these ranges where you're like, okay, it's like diminishing returns. Like it's not going to get any sweeter, even though some people, we had blends that went farther, and like I never liked them. I always thought they, like I said again, it like tasted like overly like it's one of those amazing things. The palate is an amazing thing.
But overall, I mean, these are both good. They have good flavor.
I definitely think, and especially if you're someone that drinks light anyway, I think you're going to be very happy with it.
I would think
even
so.
Someone like us, we're just kind of like, I wouldn't, but I definitely would not turn one of these away. I've definitely had things where it's like, oh, I don't want to have that. But yeah. That is pretty good. Does that one scream alcohol to you any more than the first one? Which is the name of my new band, Screaming Alcohol.
Screaming Alcohol.
Heavy metal album coming out soon.
I mean, I probably, it's the old thing with people go, vodka. Put some vodka in there.
Yeah.
And that's just basically,
That's
they just want the booze in there. So
that's too easy, right?
Right. Now I do notice one of the things.
So you want to throw some Humboldt in there? That's what you're saying.
There is a little food. There's a little coloring in there.
Oh, is
I don't
there?
know about the other one, but this one has a little.
That should be the name of our new.
That should
be the name of our new podcast.
Blue number something.
Label examiners. We could have lab coats on,
Yeah.
like a doctor's table, and this is like laying on the table. And we're
There
like,
we go.
"What do you see? Oh, I've got 10 cc's of red dye number 6.
Oh no.
It's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, FD&C red number 40. FD&C? Okay, all right. So yeah, we've got some coloring in there.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Gosh, I hope not. But
No, there is not.
whew,
There is a protect color.
something so that
I
the
like
light.
this too. Actually, there's a little thing on here, not to get too deep in these labels. Thrift, how's it going? Good to see you. Yo. The lemon juice concentrate has an asterisk next to it, and then down at the bottom it says, adds a trivial amount of sugar.
Oh, trivial.
You don't need to worry
trivial,
about it.
yeah.
But I have to worry. No, it's trivial.
Don't worry, it's
Don't worry
trivial.
about it.
How much is
I mean,
in a
you're
trivial?
not gonna naturally get a blue color. Like, I mean,
No,
you
you're not
you
going
knew that
to,
going
which
in.
is,
Like, please.
right.
Like,
Well, which is why we were talking about, once again, it comes back to Otter Pops. How
That's
they used
fair.
to be those bright, vibrant colors.
no, they were vibrant.
And now the ones, at least that we have in our freezer, that we've had in there for a while. So hopefully it just isn't
think it's
age that's taken them away. They've aged the color right out. Yeah. They're just like all the same. There's like one uniform, nondescript color.
Are they really?
Yeah. They're like a just, yeah, they're all the same color.
They're the same on the Pantone scale.
They are. They're more like that color of the lemonade.
Oh, okay. So this is the Ocean Blue Lemonade. So this is basically blue raspberry. I did have to look that up on the label. It is
Yes.
not. It is not actually taste of kelp or seaweed or anything like that. Which, again, Calypso, I'm looking at you. I'll try it. If you want to send me a bottle like
Kelp
that,
and seaweed.
kelp and seaweed, like this could be something that could probably make a mean Bloody Mary. I tell you. All right, this smells like blue raspberry would smell like.
Yes.
That's what I would think it would
Yeah.
smell like. Yeah, it's that aroma. It's what you think. What you think blue raspberry would smell like. It smells like that. Now I always want a Bloody Mary. That was the other option. I almost tried to encourage my wife to do Bloody Marys on that. Maybe we'll do that next year.
We have a Bloody Mary salsa that's pretty good.
Is there vodka in it?
No.
No.
Yes. NyQuil tastes of green.
NyQuil tastes of green. This tastes of blue. Oh God, green NyQuil, man! Why'd you have to make me think of that, Conan? I still use it when I need it, but man, NyQuil is gross. That is literally like, that's one of those things like, this is gonna make me feel better, and you just like down it and say a small prayer. Yeah, this reminds me of some sort of like, kind of blue, like a blue raspberry, like a Mountain Dew flavor or something like. It's kind of in that.
Yeah.
Not near as sweet. There's still more tart in this,
Yeah.
which is good. It still maintains some of the lemonade flavor. I think I may have liked the first one the best still.
Well, and I don't know if it's layering, but this one tastes more.
Okay, well we can finish this and we can go back and see if it's layered.
Yeah, I guess that's
Because
true.
are you talking about layering of that sweetness?
Yes.
Okay.
Of that sort of.
This one to me is about the same as the strawberry when talking about that. I like this one too. This definitely would not be one I would go back to. I definitely like the strawberry and the lemonade. I probably like the peach one, like 1A, 1B with the original lemonade. So I feel bad that now I don't have that one for you. I thought that would be kind of like, I thought it wouldn't be quite as interesting, but I had it. It was actually good. Grape Robitussin, however, is yummy. I don't know if I've had that in a long time. I just always think of the Chris Rock bit with the like, got a little injury, put some tussin on it. I broke my leg, Dad. Put some tussin on it. Get that tussin in there.
Grape Robitussin.
I remember some of the stuff like, probably even when your son was younger too, and you take like the liquid medicines and stuff like that. Those always smelled pretty good, like the
There
the
was
children's
an
Tylenol
orange
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like those always seem. And there was There's something to help, like if you've got like the dry cough and you just need to sleep. It's like
Delsum
or something like that. One's like orange. It's kind of good. It's like chalky, but it's not bad. But yeah, like NyQuil is like the only reason you're drinking that is because you need a good night's sleep, for God's sakes, or you have a really expensive alcohol product. Because that stuff's not cheap. Like that used to be the joke. Like, you'd buy that like because you have an alcohol. The joke of like you have an alcohol, but like that's gross. I'm not getting drunk off of that. I feel great. Yeah, that one, it actually goes down, I think, the smooth and like does not have, it seems to have like probably the least amount of flavor. Yeah. It's still good. It's not overly sweet, which I thought it was going to be. I thought this one was going to be like kind of really going for super sweet.
Right.
But that doesn't go over the top. It still maintains, like I said, the lemonade, which I like. And if you like I said, the blue raspberry, that style of flavor, I think you'd be into this one. That's usually not one of my go-tos. But yeah, of those four, like I said, definitely the lemonade and the southern peach one, those would be neck and neck, and then the strawberry one after that, and then this one would probably come in last for me flavor wise, but I think they're all pretty good.
It'd be interesting to try them, the actual sugar versions.
I know. I wish
and see how they how they compare.
All right,
I'm going to cleanse my palate.
That's a good idea. Actually, I'll probably do the same
with a
since we have liquids
with a spicy porkless plant-based snack rind.
They're like, oh God, we didn't know we were sending to people that eating fake pork. We shouldn't have sent these. Take it all back. Is there any left?
It's pork left.
Wow, it's the tiniest opening.
It is this. Well, I couldn't get it. Oh, good. Well done.
Good idea, cleansing.
Nothing like pea protein and spiciness to reset your palate.
Yeah. Well, what do you like using at wine tasting? For that? Oh, I have a pea protein spicy bacon fake pork rind.
Works wonders. Now. It's delicious.
Speaking of TikTok, who said TikTok? I guess I did. I watched a video the other day that was really good, and it was a guy talking about Sideways, one of my favorite movies. And they were talking about, the infamous scene with the Merlot and the Pinot Noir and everything. And they literally said that affected the market, that Merlot, after that movie came out.
The Sideways
Merlot,
effect.
Yeah, yep. The desire for Merlot, price for Merlot, all that stuff went way down, and Pinot Noir spiked way up.
Yep.
But I guess and maybe you know this, and he's like, and the guy even said, he's like, and I'm not sure if this was an inside joke or just like,
I think I know what you're going to say.
Oh, about the bottle of wine at the end?
The one that he has?
Yeah, the one that he actually has.
It's actually a Merlot.
Yeah, 50%.
Yeah.
It's half Merlot and half, what's the other? Half Merlot and half, I can't remember the other, but that was like the thing, because then he was showing clips of him pouring it at the, the little diner at the end as he's having the burger. He's finally opened it.
Yep.
And yeah, it's actually like half Merlot. And so they were like, where did that play into it? Did he actually know?
Yeah.
Which you'd think he would, because he was so smart. So then is that more just like, I don't like that straight varietal, but when you have sometimes something that's, like, I don't know if they were like, this is me saying this now, this was not in the TikTok. Like, were they making the reference to like sometimes two things, coming together can make one great thing, even if one thing is not always as good, because you look at the relationship between him and Thomas Hayden Church, almost, and the two of them, and where they were, although neither one of them was perfect. He was better than Thomas Hayden Church by a mile, but they're both not like the greatest of people. But it's one of those things where two things coming together, even if it's one of those things that you don't like, and for him it probably would have been his character that he didn't like, but they can come together and still form this amazing thing that's held up,
Interesting. So, wow, that's really deep.
That was, I actually thought of that as I watched it. I was like, because he said that, and that was interesting. And then I was like, well, maybe they were actually trying to reference, so anyway.
Yeah, I did. I read that somewhere years ago, and it said, and it may have actually been, I think it was Wine Spectator when I used to subscribe to that. There was an article about, and it was called like the Sideways Effect. And it talked about how all of that, and then it mentioned that. I said, here's the funny thing about it. The bottle that he coveted so much is actually, I thought it was more Merlot than that even, but yeah, it was.
That was now again.
I don't know how much. No, I can't.
Again,
remember.
that's also just the video I saw on the screen. He put up there. And it said 50-50, but like said so. But there is a good portion of it in there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's funny.
Yeah. NyQuil is the moonshine of medicine. That's kind of true. Yeah, it is kind of the moonshine of medicine.
And sometimes moonshine is the moonshine of medicine.
That's true. Yeah, why go NyQuil and just get some moonshine? Actual moonshine.
Are you wanting to mix this with something, or are you gonna...
I still have even a little bit more left over there. I thought you wanted to try it because we were talking about the effect of.
I wonder if it is layering a little bit.
See, I think the opposite. I'm getting less. I'm still getting the tart from the lemonade in that one, and not getting as much. Being followed by, I'm being followed by moonshine, moonshine, moonshine.
Leaping and hopping on a moonshine. Wait, have I gone too far?
No, we're fine. I think we're okay. Oh no, we're off the air. Oh no, we've been taking out damn DMCAs. You're literally.
You're tossing the softball up, and we are swinging away.
You saw the song on the tree, and you plucked it from the tree, and you put it in your pocket, and you handed it to us. Yeah, I am not. At least for me, I am not getting any layer. Like I said, I'm getting it. To me,
there's a little something.
To me, it feels like it's gone. It's gone back to where it was, where I had that little bit at the end of that kind of note, but I'm getting the lemonade flavor still coming through. I think the nose on this one is still really, like I said, it's very nice.
Yeah, it's definitely my favorite of the three that we had. And you're saying the peach was delicious as well.
Yeah, the peach was like, because it still had more of this tart, but then had a little bit of what you'd expect out of when people say, that southern peach, a little bit of sweet, but pretty ripe, juicy flavor. That one was very good too. But yeah.
Well, thank you to Calypso for
thank you very
sending
much.
Those for us to try. That's really cool. We appreciate when people take the time to put something together and send it to us and let us try it. That's because I didn't even know. Obviously, your son. He was all about the Calypso.
Exactly, yeah. The teen market was very, very powerful.
But not something I was aware of. And now if I see one that's not light, I actually think I will buy one just to try it. See what it's like.
If you do happen to see one, we can always try one of those at the beginning of a show or something like that. I would definitely try one of these again. And I would not be adverse to having, at least a couple of these as the light version. Like I said, that just tastes good. Like I don't, Yeah, I really do like that. Do you actually feel in the mood, or would you like to just move on to something else?
There's not that much there.
Not of that one. I mean, you could strawberry lemonade, but it would just turn into probably some sort of.
I think I can picture what that's gonna.
I think that would. So I think I can honestly say, like, you take the regular lemonade one and you literally make a tequila sunrise out of it. I think that would be fantastic. You probably even you probably even could. I mean, you could do anything like that. Wherever you have some sort of juice in there, orange juice or something like that, pull that out. You could add one of these in there if you wanted to go. If you wanted to go a little more low calorie, I think that would work well. Do you have dragonberry rum? No. What is that? Is that like a brand or something? Now I got to look it up. Oh, I actually put in Discord the other day, Schnozberries, who's our resident Canadian, was talking about another whiskey that just won like World Whiskey Championship stuff. I was talking, it's Bacardi. Dragonberry flavored rum. No, I have not had that. See, something like that would be more interesting to me than vodka. I like where you're going there, Conan. So it's like dragon fruit. Is that what dragon is? Red flesh dragon fruit. Wow, dragon fruits are expensive. The Bacardi, not so much. I have not had a lot of flavored rum. I mean, we don't have a ton of rum experience either. I don't have a lot of flavored rums. It's something that was in a mixed drink from a casino near where my wife and I met and had a drink she liked. I'm betting 1.5 to 2 ounces on ice filled with the strawberry lemonade might see that probably would totally work. I would agree. Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, I think that would that would be like an excellent blend of something. I was trying to think of something besides, that's why I tried to go tequila. Yeah. At least that brings some other flavor to the party. I'm not normally a vodka person again, because it's not, unless you're doing a flavored vodka, and I get it. There's plenty of drinks out there that are like that. But in general, usually it's like, that's not, I like other things being added. If you're willing to
Even
muddle
for
a
pocket.
strawberry to really go with it, that would add some nice texture too. That's a great call too, Conan. Yeah, muddling a strawberry. That's what they used to call me. No.
The muddled strawberry?
The muddled strawberry. Yeah, I got nothing there. That does sound really yummy. Thank you for that suggestion. Yeah, so if you use the strawberry lemonade one, threw in like some sort of fruit rum Bacardi thing there, that would add a little bit more of that sweet. Then you also get even a little bit more fruit. Yeah, and then add some actual fruit, some actual muddled strawberry. That's a great idea. Yeah, I like that one. Let's go with that one.
We're getting all these recipe ideas. Calypso could add those to their
their site
as well.
Calypso, if you're listening right now, yeah, you should add some of these to your website. And don't say you need a giant vat of this and 100 bottle of that. It was an interesting recipe. I had to read more. I was like,
once you got past that,
you got past
it was
that,
like they were saying you need all these things in your bar.
Yeah,
and once you have these things,
it was just shocking at first. I was like, I need a whole bottle. How many people are
you're
making
making
these
a
for?
big punch bowl worth of
making a punch bowl, and then you scroll down. It's like
party
two
size.
parts. Like parts of this, parts of that. Yeah.
Party
so that
size.
wound up working out good. But no, I'm actually like that sounds like something that obviously Pocket would like, but that sounds like something my wife would like too, because that just sounds like refreshing and fruity. Like that's also another good, like those are the kind of drinks you look for, at least for me, like brunch time outside, like you're hanging out outside doing those kinds of things. Where's Debo, where's the food compliment to okay, we've got Conan with the great drink recipe there that he's built upon from something that he had in his past. Now we need Debo to come in with what food goes well with that. And don't just spit something out, Debo. Think about it. Okay, what is it? No, that's it.
That's it. That's all the time you get to think.
That's all the time you have there.
Yes.
No, that actually does sound pretty good. I love that's much better. Yeah, either that or some sort of like any other drink where you could take out the fruit part. I'm thinking barbecue pulled pork tacos with coleslaw. Oh shit!
Wow.
Conan's
taking care of it.
Conan's just on top of it. Yeah, that's barbecue pulled pork. Now it always depends on the barbecue sauce, because like me with barbecue sauce, if it gets too sweet, that's usually not my thing.
Okay.
And then I've got a drink here that's already also kind of sweet, maybe a little tart.
So like maybe a sriracha barbecue sauce or something.
Yeah, maybe something like, if it had some, I would want some spice. I would want some spice to like, so, but I think I like the rest of that. Some spice or some smoke. Like I said, obviously if it's, pulled pork, it's going to be a little smoky, but yeah, maybe a little spicy sriracha. I like that idea. We've workshopped this entire, we have a whole meal.
We got the meal plan.
Calypso, here's an entire meal for you that you can put on the website. We'll get the recipe from everybody. I love that. That is a fantastic idea. Yeah, like I said, but yeah, any of these beverages where it's like if you have some sort of mixed drink, you want to pull out the juice, you want to add a little bit, more of something else, and you want to low calorie it a little bit. Yeah, I think that's a great option. And obviously, if you don't care and don't need to, you can also drink one of their other like. I didn't even count.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot.
If you just go to here's all of the, look, these are all the ones they have. You ready? I'm gonna start scrolling. Scroll. Well, they're in fours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. They have 20 different flavors, including the lights. True, my palate leans sweeter overall. If you want a spicy compliment, some more like spicy ground beef tacos, sort of. Yeah, exactly. Something like, at least for me. But again, if you like all the sweet, like I said, we have the drink in common, and then we just, adjust the other things a little bit.
That's right.
I like that. That sounds delicious. All right, well, now I'm super hungry. These are almost empty.
Well, have some more.
This is the spice. Actually, the spicy and the sweet. See, we actually did that.
Yes. There. Get some before they're
gone.
No,
we've got. I've got some salt and pepper chips. If you need more chips,
I might need a few more.
I also salt and vinegar too.
It's a lot of salt.
I know,
but it's good.
It's a lot of salt. My sodium.
Salt is good.
I'm worried about my sodium. I'm not worried about my sugar intake, but my sodium.
No, I'm not worried about my my blue intake.
Blue
I got enough blue today.
Blue dye number 12.
I've got my blues. I got my reds, and
Oh, that's funny. Lemonades, infinite flavors. And they turned 21 in. This company's been around for 21 years, and they turned 21 in 2021. So congratulations also to Calypso on that. Well, we're not going to leave the lemonade territory completely.
No, we're going to stick with it. Related theme.
We do have something else for that. Like I said, we're going to continue with that theme. But we also have something else very special right now. It's been quite a while, but we need to bring this back.
We did it last time, I thought.
I don't think, did we do it last week?
There was 1 week we skipped. Maybe it wasn't last. Maybe we did.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I thought we did. Maybe we didn't. But it's the Team Fight Tactics story of the week.
What do you got for me? How's the patch doing? How's it going? Are you figuring things out?
A little bit, yes. I had gotten up to the plat, and then I had a free fall down to gold 3.
Oh no, you Tom
Slowly
Petty'd
working
it.
I did.
You
I was
Tom
free
Petty'd
falling.
it.
Free falling, but I worked my way. Well, actually, I'm just in gold 2. No, maybe I'm in gold 1. I can't remember. I'm moving back up because I decided I needed to pick a build with a person who had a strong. Who was strong at that particular time, and I've just been following that build, and that's how it's been working.
And whether if it works or it doesn't, you just keep riding it.
Overall, it's been working.
Okay.
So I've been happy about that because I was trying a lot of different things. And
are you getting a lot of nasty notes in chat where people are like, "Why do you keep using that same build? I don't know who you are."
Fortunately, you play against different people. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no.
This guy just uses that same hero all the
But
time.
Pocket, I think,
like
is
that voice?
in plat.
Oh,
She's in
nice.
plat, yes. She had one that she was working great for her, and then it hadn't been, so she's recalibrating, finding the right thing for her now too. So that's been working. I don't know. Maybe she's playing right now. Even could be that
she
she's
duels.
playing.
Didn't she dual wield? She's
She
between LOL and
does that.
TFT. She's
Yep.
just like
Yeah,
one
not
hand
at the
on
same time, but
No?
yes. If one's not working, or if people are, if her friends are online, then she'll join them.
She plays one with her foot. She's the other one using her hand.
She probably could.
Well, TFT is like not super like.
No, it's a little time sensitive, but you
Is
have
it?
to. There's
Okay.
certain things you have to. But yeah, it doesn't require as much concentration.
Your clicks
as
per
the other
minute don't
things.
need to be
Right.
up and whatever
No,
else is kind of.
No,
Okay.
it's a little more laid back. So, but yeah, so that's about it. Nothing.
Okay. That's not too
nothing
bad, though.
Major to report right now. So.
Do you know when the next patch is coming out again?
I have not heard anything.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean there isn't news out there.
I'm gonna say, are you on the forum? Are you that kind of person? Like, I know you're going and looking at
Nah.
different builds and things. So do you actually go to the forums and check out like
Not lately.
what other people are saying?
Not
Or-
lately.
okay.
And some usually there were some of our, especially actually they're in my little friend group too. They would be like, "Oh, this is coming out next week," but they have not been on. In
They've
a
been
little
quiet?
bit, so yes.
Okay. Do
So-
you think they're holding something back from you on purpose?
Nah, I think it's just work.
Okay.
Busy, being busy with life. Yes.
When life gets you busy, you make lemonade. I think that's
right.
what we all learned today as
That's
we
right.
started this.
Lemonade.
It all
It's back
ties-
to lemonade.
all ties together.
That's right.
They called it lemonade. Oh, that's Gatorade. I don't remember the last time I've had Gatorade.
That's kind of what I was thinking of when I was drinking the blue. And I was thinking
Yeah.
about some of the, I used to like,
Ecto Cooler.
yeah, I used to like the light purple Gatorade, or there are different things,
Light
different
purple-
flavors you like.
The mauve Gatorade is always my favorite.
That's my favorite. So,
The cookie dough Gatorade.
oh no, not that one.
Love.
Yeah.
The Will Ferrell. It's just like
Will
pouring
Ferrell
out all
is- yeah.
over him. Just like so gross.
Good stuff.
But yeah, thank you again to Calypso. And yeah, let's go grab. We're going to clean up some of this stuff. We'll move these containers out of here, and we'll go grab. Like I said, it is a mead. It's made with lemons. It's obviously made the way mead is usually made. It's got honey and whatnot in there. But then also they top it off with some Citra hops, which is obviously a citrusy kind of thing. So this is going to be very interesting. We're very excited. Our previous experience has been obviously with Artivim Meadery, which we loved those ones that we had from them. Very unique. I still have a bottle of their stuff out there. And I've gotten to try a few other things from Superstition Meadery, but this one we were able to get a full bottle because someone said, hey, how many of these have you tried on a podcast? And I said, well, only that one. They're like, here,
Try this.
try another one. And we
Okay.
said, we'll do it because that's kind of how it works around here.
That's
If
how
you
it
give it to us, we'll probably try it.
That's right.
Within reason, of course. All right. Be right back.
Yep.
You sure?
Sounds good.
All right. You tell me when you're ready, when you're done with your story that you shouldn't tell over there. Oh, God, no, I already turned it on. Never mind. Don't say anything.
With lemon and hops. Okay.
Lemon and hops.
Lemon and hops, you say?
Lemon and vat of fat, you say. All right. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging around. A little bit longer break, though. We were grabbing a little water, making sure our palates were completely refreshed. We've got something new. We'll do a official. This will wind up being like a full, like official kind of podcast, like edited down. Maybe this will even hit some TikTok. Who
It
knows?
says SM on the bottle. What are they promoting here? Oh, it's not S and M, I guess.
It's not S and M. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Superstition Meadery. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
They're bringing a whole new level of
It's a
discussion here.
Spaniards. No, wait, no.
Yeah. Well,
It's a
great.
Steve Martin bit there all of a sudden.
Got
Yeah,
some SM
exactly.
people coming over.
Yeah.
We got some people from Superstition Meadery coming over.
Got some people from Superstition Meadery.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, that's very funny.
Got some SM people coming over.
But yeah, so we're gonna do a podcast on this lemonade. We'll get into a little bit more of the Actually, I think we've told you everything there is to know.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually says the amount of bottles on here. 953 of 4,500.
Oh, okay.
I was kind of hoping for a lower vintage, but whatever.
One of the earlier ones.
I wanted some of the fresh mead that you can get.
I mean, none of this old stuff.
None of this
Give me
old
some
stuff.
fresh mead.
Give me some fresh mead.
All right.
Oh, that's too funny. But yeah, so we're going to record a podcast. When we do the podcast, since this one is actually going to go up in a shortened form as well. Everything else that you've seen tonight, if you've missed something, like I said, any of the featured beverages that we've already talked about, all of the 3 lemonades from Calypso, if you missed us talking about the stem, raspberry, apple cider, or just want to see it again, like hear our thoughts on it, like remember these links, all that kind of stuff. They do go up on YouTube the following Tuesday. We get that archive up there so you can watch that. And yeah, like I said, so you can see everything in its entirety, laugh at these same jokes again or not, whether you did the first time. But we usually do pull out at least one podcast from here that just kind of at least interested us, or we felt needed to be its own standalone thing. And more than likely, this will be that. So when we do that, we do take down a few things. Not that we don't love everybody here, and thank you all for hanging out.
Maybe toss out a Handsome Pete. I don't think we saw him well, maybe we did see him last time.
You said that last time. You're like...
Well, he did, maybe. Well, there he is.
Arr, that's Handsome Pete. He dances for nickels. Pete, you got some customers.
You just have to do that motion when Handsome Pete
Look at Keith. Look
play.
at Keith just giving it away for free.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we do here.
Just giving it
We
away
redeemed.
for free.
We redeemed Pete. Pete was redeemed. Did you see the song that it ended up on?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello. to all of
hello.
you. Thirst Rap.
Thirst Rap.
The names on these Harris Heller songs are great too in this playlist. You should
Dropping
definitely-
bars. Thirst
Yeah.
Rap. Tony Stank
instead of Tony Hawk, I guess.
or Tony Stark.
No playing, Shatter. Oh, that could be. Poison Hydration.
Wow.
Monochrome. I want to write the names for his songs. Do you think there's a job in that?
Crispy.
I wish there was a job in that. But yeah, so we're going to take down a few things here. Again, we do appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out. But I'm going to remove those temporarily since this will be going up on, like I said, on the YouTubes. As far as I know, unless we get done with this and like, oof, that's not worth anything.
Which happens sometimes.
It has happened.
But hopefully not here.
It has happened. But that is the one thing I do like, because a lot of times we would, there's only so many podcasts we're getting up every week, and it was always like, oh, what do we have all these older ones? Some of the, so that's what's nice about the archive of putting the full show up there, because then we know everything, at least since we started doing this a couple months ago. Everything gets up there. You can, even if we didn't actually separate
better
it
or
out,
for worse.
For better or for worse, you can go find it on there. One of the ones that was not as much of a fan as I found in my fridge still today, and I was wondering if maybe I'll hook back and have some. The sake was still sitting in my fridge.
In the fridge. Okay, yeah.
I smelled it and I was like, oh, this smells okay. Like, so I don't.
Did you?
I didn't try it. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't, because it was kind of
No,
too close to
I
when you were coming
remembered.
over. I did not want to throw off my palate. My craft is
Okay.
too important to me. I couldn't do it.
Sake curveball.
Sake curveball. Yeah, that's actually probably some sort of mixed drink you can make 100%. Like,
Probably
right?
is.
So, but since we were already recording, you can start whenever you'd like. If the mood strikes you, if you've got an idea of something, I'm just going to close that. Close this. Move that up. I'm reminded of the great Stevie Wonder when he once said, very superstition meadery.
Meadery? Putting it in the bottle. I don't know.
Put some lemons and some hops, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think any of this works.
You
but
believe
all of
in
these things
you don't understand. It's an intro. Yes.
We've got something from Superstition Meadery on the way. I don't know.
Oh, we're not going with that.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
Very
Once again, it's in the full length podcast.
That's right.
Though.
Yeah, exactly. You
We
wanna
can't
see our
run away from it.
You want to see our multiple intros? They're yours.
All the other stuff that was lost like 10 years ago, all this kind of stuff that we, when we started. No, it's gone. But
Yeah.
not anymore.
Yeah, just the actual
out
podcast. Yeah,
there
that
still.
actually is kind of sad to me now that we don't have all that stuff.
That's a lot of recording. That'd be a lot.
It is. We have to start investing in some more hard drives probably.
Mm.
If there is one thing, no, I don't. I'll add something. So recently we were turned on to some mead from obviously a different mead company, Art of a Mead, which we did
Correct.
some podcasts on. You can go to the archives at either at About Beverages or check out YouTube. You can look for those podcasts. We tried a couple different meads, loved them.
They were quite tasty.
They were quite delicious, and it was definitely something we wanted to explore more of.
Right.
And coincidentally, within the last few weeks, a good friend came up to me and said through a text, so he didn't actually come up to me, but he came through a text and he said, have you had anything from Superstition Meadery? We're there right now having flights. They're delicious. And I was like, well, no, we haven't. We've only done a little bit with them. And he said, interesting.
I'm going to change that.
And then he did. He decided to change that. So we've got a very interesting lemonade mead. Let's give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Lemonade in Retrograde mead with lemon and hops from Superstition Meadery here in Arizona.
And that's the part to me that seems, amazing. Not only Arizona, Superstition Meadery gets, I see them in a lot of different places. They're very, very well renowned, at least locally here. And then lemonade ties into some other things we were doing on the podcast. If you missed any of that, the full show, again, YouTube, you can go see the whole thing on some other lemonades that we had. But the hops. That's really very interesting to me. I'm wondering how that's gonna tie into this one. I have had, when this bottle was given to me, I got to try another mead when I picked this up.
Okay.
That had been purchased, and it was delicious.
Okay.
But
it wasn't this one.
It was not this one. I have not had this one. As you can see, it is unopened.
I see that.
Full disclosure, unopened. Have not had any of this.
Oh, gosh.
I wonder if I should break the label first.
Maybe that's it. That's
hopefully. All right, that wasn't too bad. I was scared for a second.
Protective tape there.
Yeah. 13.5%. This bottle does run $28 for the bottle. They do ship actually all over the U.S., so if you're watching this in somewhere other than Arizona, most of the states they actually do ship to. Okay. And their shipping is on par with what you normally would do for other alcohol things, because I did look at that as kind of a thing. Like I said, it seems like it's like a flat rate, where it's like if you order a few more bottles, like if you got in, with a few people like we've done before, you order 4, 5, 6 bottles, then the shipping gets, pretty reasonable. At least for me. At least, yeah.
The shipping flattens out even more.
It gets flatter. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, like I said, I definitely have been enjoying mead. Like it's a good kind of after dinner. I think it's very dessert. It's usually obviously on the sweeter side because honey based.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said,
I hadn't had really many meads at all before we had those two, and at that time my mead experience was not necessarily good. It wasn't something I liked, but I liked those.
That was interesting. Yeah, you had mentioned that. I can't remember what you just had something and you were just kind of
years and years ago. I was just that's not for me.
The only thing I had previously, there was a mead. It was around the end of Game of Thrones, around that 8th season. We were watching some of those with our other brother. And he bought it was called Viking Blood Mead. Have you ever seen that?
No, I remember you were talking about that.
And that one was, I don't think maybe it had hibiscus in it or something like that. And that one was good. It was definitely more on the sweeter side, but didn't have like a lot of, character to it, but it was good. It was, it was solid enough. But yeah, I'm definitely interested to see what else they've got here. They have definitely a wide variety of a lot of different things. They've got stuff they make that's like a limited release, like that they make with white chocolate. It's called they do have it's like strawberry white.
Okay. Strawberry white.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they do stuff like that.
Right.
And those are crazy expensive. Those are like $80 for a 500 ml bottle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So like I said, definitely some artisan meads here we're talking.
Okay.
Color is about what you'd expect. Well, it's probably, there we go. You can probably see it. Looks like a oaky Chardonnay. Yeah, looks like.
Yeah, it's not quite clear. At least mine isn't. It's not.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's not like it's cloudy or anything, but it's just like a little.
And I did chill the bottle. Actually, recommend chilling it, chilling it a little bit. So I've had it in the fridge for just a little while. Like I didn't want to make it too cold, because like I said, when we tried those mead the last time, I don't think we didn't chill those, did we?
No. And that sort of mead, at least those flavor profiles to me, sort of seem like they would be better without a chill. Whereas something like this. Seems like it does probably need a little bit.
I think, and that was kind of why I almost wasn't going to do it. And then, when I thought about the lemonade and stuff, I was like, okay, maybe that is what it should go for. So, but that is a very angry bee up there.
Yeah, I want to stay away from that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's quite interesting.
I'm getting more of the hops than I thought I would.
I am too.
Yeah, I am. I honestly thought the conversation was going to cycle around like, oh, I'm getting the lemons. Maybe there's hops. Like, no, that's actually some herbal lemon aroma in there. And then, like I said, definitely the lemon after that as well, which, like I said, Citra, hence the name, is kind of a citrus aromatic hop in general.
That's good. They picked one that would complement that. Then.
Yeah. They didn't go for something really like dank and funky. Yeah, that's
you get the lemon and you get the hop.
Yeah, okay, that's a very nice, unique aroma. That's good, and it doesn't smell like overly sweet either.
No, my interest level just went up.
Ooh, I like it. Okay, all right, and your fear level even higher with the picture of that being again. Introvert, good to see you. 3 cheers to you. Good to see you.
I always like that the 3 things means 3 cheers.
That's the way I finally interpreted it. Okay. After months of introvert putting that in chat, all of a sudden my brain went, oh, 3 cheers.
3 cheers.
I don't even know if that's what they were going for. I've never been corrected, so I'm going to assume that even if they didn't.
I'm on my 3rd beer. That's what that means.
That's what it is. That is true. Didn't even know what I meant, but I'm going with that. I knew it.
3 cheers.
I like it when I can interpret something and people are like, that's a good idea. Yes, that's it.
That's it. By Jove, thank you. Help me figure that out.
He's got it.
Yeah, baby, he's got it. All right, I kind of want to talk about this.
I do too.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I do. All right, let's...
That is surprisingly delicious.
That is absolutely delicious. Oh my God, that is so good.
Wow.
Everything we got in the nose, I'm getting that in the taste.
Oh my God.
I'm getting like actually some
it's like a lemon drop in a way.
Yeah.
And then there's some hoppiness, and
you're getting the herbal hoppiness is in there too. The nice, like I said, the honey base in there, like is nice, like I said, that sweetness, but it's not cloyingly sweet. Like it's actually, I like, it's not as heavy as the previous meads that we had, which is kind of what I'm more familiar with. Right. This is a little bit, it's still got some good viscosity, but it's not quite as heavy.
That's actually scary because I think you could drink that pretty easily.
Oh yeah. 13.5%.
And that's because I would not, my initial inclination would not be to sip that like I do a glass of wine. And that's what you're talking about. Wine alcohol percentage there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
13, 13.5. Yeah, that's kind of mid-range shards, and some whites are going to be at 12 and some reds are going to be at 14 or 15. So that's kind of mid-range for that. But it's making my mouth water.
Like I want to keep
that's what I'm saying. Could be potentially. You don't make drinks with mead, do you? Because would you dilute this with?
I'm sure you could. I'm sure people make like a mead, like fizz or something like that. If you added, some seltzer or some sort of water. Like if you wanted to go with that even more like light and refreshing, you totally could. The price of this, I would not. This is a sipper for me. Like I'm not gonna,
But it just makes you want that next sip.
God, yes.
It's not like it's like a heavy, like there's an alcohol burn or anything.
Right.
There's nothing like that. It's funny because looking at that color is not appealing to me in that bottle. It looks better to me in the glass for some reason. Huh. And that color reminds me more of the mead that I had years ago that was way too sweet and I didn't like. So that's why I said my interest level has gone up even more because I wanted to try it anyways. But then when I got that aroma, I was like, okay, at least from the aroma, I didn't think we were headed down that dark road, at least dark for me. But that's really good.
This is fantastic.
That's delicious.
Yeah, this is. I'm not completely surprised, like I said, because I have had at least one other thing from them, and it was equally as delicious. Slightly different vein. I don't know. I'd have to scroll up to find out which one it was, but it was kind of a more similar to some of the Artivim ones we had, where it was that jammy kind of a little bit heavier note. Like I think it was a blackberry something. It was equally delicious. This is like shows another level of of even greater skill. You know what I mean? Like with it's a different profile, and that the hops actually come through. That's the part that's really blowing my mind in such a fantastic way. The hops coming through with that balance of the lemon and everything else. This is very, very good. And if you're not in Arizona, they do ship. Shipping, as always with alcohol, can get expensive, but it seemed like their shipping was kind of a little bit of a flat rate variety. So maybe you get in together with a few different people and you all get, maybe you get half a dozen bottles or something like that, and then the shipping gets at least a little bit more in line with not being too terrible. But again, that's always up to everybody's budget. I totally get that. Wow, that is. It's excellent.
A delicious surprise there.
Normally I say something like, and what is also excellent is I don't think our website is as good as this mead. So unfortunately I can't say that today. But please go there anyway, aboutbeverages.com. You can go there, check out all the podcasts we've done over the last decade, videos, news articles, recipes, all those things. If you just want the latest videos, YouTube has got you covered. Links are all down below, and I would love it if you would go hit the subscribe button there. You'll get our latest content that we do a couple times a week, it seems like, and you can always catch up with us and let us know what you're having as well at the same time. If you only want audio, I've decided I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I work hard editing the video, but if you only want audio, you only got time for that, I'm fine. You got Spotify, Google Podcast, iTunes, all those places. If there is a podcast app you like using, search for About Beverages. We will probably be there.
The audio editing kind of comes right along with the video editing.
It does. They kind of go hand in hand. So it works. It's kind of a freebie. Just like our 3 pillars are also freebies.
Oh, the 3 pillars.
The 3 pillars are also
three.
freebie.
We have 3. We've replaced one.
We have completely replaced one. Yes. We don't even talk about it. It's like Voldemort.
So the 3
who shall not be named.
It's back. So the 3 pillars are Instagram, TikTok.
That's true.
Which is the one you've been putting out a lot of fun little
We've been posting up some stuff. Yeah, I've been having some fun with that one.
And then also Twitter, which is what we use most frequently, though, and we'll keep you up to date on what's happening with us when we're about to go live on twitch.tv/aboutbeverages most Thursday evenings around 5:30 Pacific. We will let you know what's going on there. Andrew also lets you know what he's doing throughout the week, the games, the beverages, the people, all of those things, all of that information, the people that he's doing it with.
That's right.
All of that information is there. Follow us and get the latest About Beverages info on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it one heck of a delicious mead shot.
Definitely. I like that. That's good.
Wow.
This review makes me want to pick this up. Yeah. If you like mead, if you already kind of like mead, I think this one is absolutely delicious. It is fantastic. Yeah, the segue was actually.
I am very surprised.
You want another little sip?
Good. Just one little one.
You pour what you want to do then. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Just a little.
Thank God there's only.
Do you have a bigger glass?
God, that's a Rachel pour. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. I can't handle that. I have to drive home. That is surprising. Wow. That is a treat. Yeah, but that is.
I'm just glad I can.
That first hit, that's beer nose. I mean, it's a nose of beer, of the hops, and that's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you can actually cap these off a little bit.
I found out today that they're doing some switching of some of my coworkers. The mates are switching around.
Oh, really?
I'm going to get to work with Fitz.
Oh, nice. Really?
In a couple months. So, yeah. So I was happy to hear that.
Cool. What can he bring over for a podcast?
I'm sure that'll be the dangerous thing about working with Fitz. All of a sudden, they'll be like, try this. But it'll also be great because he'll have probably tried so much.
Yeah, he can eliminate some of the questions.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe he'll even start, we should buy a box of little 2-ounce bottles that are about this size, and you can send them home here, what are some things we should try? Well, no, because I see this, again, not to keep hitting up on TikTok there, like I said, which we are on if you want to go check that out. But yeah, no, a lot of the bourbon people that I follow on there, they'll trade so-and-so sent me this to try. And it's always in almost like when we used to get samples of extracts and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's literally bottles that look like that, and they'll send them and they'll write what the thing is on there. And they're like, yeah, we're going to try this. Thanks for you sending it over to me. So yeah, maybe we could just send him home with
we'll get some, we should invest in some small mason jars or something.
He's like, wait
some
a
really
minute.
Tiny. Yeah. Fitz, here you go.
He's like, wait a minute.
Fill this up.
That would be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, that is all.
TikTok. I think because that, and I don't even know where I tried it or what it was, but I think initial, obviously that Mead experience scarred me.
I am so glad that we've been able to overcome that.
Yeah, no, because
that sounds terrible.
It was just, it was that overly sweet.
It was like drinking like just honey
thick
water.
And I didn't even like it.
And they do make, like I said, they've got.
This is really good.
Definitely click on that link. Like I said, if you want to look at some of the other stuff that Superstition does, and they do still have this lemonade and retrograde available. They do some cheaper things that are more base type meads. Like there's some that are $15, but most of them are in the $20 range. Some of them a little bit more. And some of them even in smaller bottles. This is actually a 750 ml bottle. Some of them are like 500 ml bottles and a little more expensive. So they are definitely not going to be the cheapest mead you can find, but they're very good.
Oh, they have a snifter.
There is actually here it is. There's a blackberry white.
White.
$85.
Right on.
$85 for a 500 ml bottle. But if you are actually in northern Arizona, because I think they're in Prescott. I think they're up in that area. If you were ever in that area, their tasting room is pretty good, from what I understand. They've got little, tapas kind of things that you can have for food, and then their tastings, their flights are also sounds like pretty reasonable and pretty tasty. Because it was funny, within a week. Not only was, like I said, the person that got us this bottle, but our niece was also there within like a week's time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Was up there, and she was also trying some flights and said the exact same thing. So can't recommend going to this place more. I would definitely like to get up there. Maybe that'll be my trip. Like I head to Jerome, and then I got to head to Prescott. And then, all these places.
Oh, if you got to try to remember to send me that link for the brewery thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're going out there later this month. It's July now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to July.
Yeah, really.
Hard to believe. Half of 2021 is done.
So good.
Yeah.
I don't think I mentioned it in the podcast, but I'm even getting like some tartness on the side of my tongue, too.
Yeah,
like
there's just a lot of
the lemon in there.
Amazing flavors.
Multiple layers of the lemon, and like I said, because of the sweet, that lemonade really comes through. The citrus, the hop, like that's the part that's blowing my mind. I thought like, oh, this can be another one of those things. We've had plenty of beers where it's like, oh, it says all this stuff. I'm not really getting that. Maybe it's in there. I don't know. Yeah. Like this, aromatically, it was like initially like a beer, and then it turned into the other thing, like because it came with, like I said, those wonderful floral herbal aroma, those citrus
right, because mead is fermented as honey, right?
Yeah,
from fermented honey. Mm-hmm. Okay. How do you ferment honey? You just add yeast to it?
I honestly don't know the process. I just know that because a lot of people say it's like a fortified wine, but it's actually the process is more like making beer, from what I understand. Okay. Again,
yeah, that's what
very vague knowledge of mead. So if people know more about the process, like I said, or if you're watching this video in archive format on YouTube,
chat, she might know.
Right there, just hit it. Put some comments down there. I'm always happy to learn more stuff or other meads we should try. If there's stuff that we can actually get, we would definitely love to do it. But it would almost be hard not to just grab more of these, even though they're expensive.
Yes.
So with alcohol, do you have to train to get the flavors? I only taste alcohol when I drink most liquor. I don't think so. I don't like it depends. I
think it depends on the beverage itself. And everybody's going to, everybody has different sensitivities too.
Yeah.
Some people, even maybe that slightest bit of alcohol, lights up your palate for whatever reason.
And I think that happens more with spirits too. Like, when you talk about actual like hard alcohol, like hard liquor,
right?
Whiskeys, bourbons, tequilas, like all that kind of stuff. That's where I think some wines, that's where you almost have to train your palate a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like, even with us, like, we've been doing this for a while and obviously had a lot of different things. We've learned now too, especially with like bourbons and things, we usually have like a little sip of something else before we come in here and taste, just to kind of get our palate ready for, the flavors that we're about to have.
Let that bottle open a little bit
too,
to let some of that heat escape. And there are some wines that are 14-15% that we'll say they're hot. You can taste the heat.
Yeah, if we ever say that. Yeah.
And to me, that's I don't like. I don't want to taste the alcohol. I mean, in wine, I shouldn't have to. I mean, it can come through and it can be a complimentary piece. But
as always,
something
if it's
like
balanced,
this, like I said, everybody has different sensitivities to that kind of stuff. But I mean, this just doesn't.
I wouldn't even think there was
flavor.
I know there is because it's mead, but like I don't even think alcohol. Like I don't even think that at all.
You could pour, like I said, if you poured a bigger glass of this and handed it to me, it's that I mean, the flavor is that easy to me, that easy to drink,
and delicious and refreshing.
Yeah.
And for me, it's all like I don't mind some of the alcohol when it comes through, but it just has to be balanced in there. If my first thought when I'm having something is like, well, I'm getting alcohol, and then I start talking about the flavors, that to me you've gone the wrong way. Like it's for the most part usually that's.
As that warms up, there's almost a little creaminess to it.
There was a little layer of something else in there too. Yeah,
I think that was the perfect temperature.
I honestly think it was too.
Whatever you did,
yeah,
that's how I would serve that.
I think it was like literally a couple hours before you came over. I just happened to look at the bottle because I thought like, do I need to? I'm like, this doesn't need to. And then I happened to see on the back they mentioned chilling it, so I just literally put it in the fridge for a couple hours and took it out when we were about to podcast. So
yeah, I think that's good.
That was pretty perfect, I would have to say.
I would agree.
All right, so next week, not here.
I would say probably not.
I know how it is. Being born and whatnot.
Yes.
But when we do our next podcast, which will be within the next couple of weeks, what do you think? We kind of already had an idea.
Yeah, we already had. You've got a couple of rye whiskeys.
I do. Yeah,
I've almost said bourbon. It can't be rye bourbon.
That's true. I have a Michter's Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey. I also have a Wilderness Trail single barrel. I don't think it's barrel strength, but it's single barrel, and it's a little bit higher proof. But that one is also a straight rye whiskey. And then you said
I have a Trader Joe's whiskey that's a high rye. I think it's 70%.
So it's made with weed. Go on.
Yeah, it's high, man. It's high, man. And we thought we'd do a blind tasting. We might need help with that, though.
Yeah, well,
or I guess we could, if we just read about it. We two of the bottle I have is similar in size to one of yours.
Oh, okay.
But one of them is definitely different.
Yeah.
So
no, I'm sure. I think we can have somebody be around.
I've
got enough of the Glencairn glasses. Like I said, I think as long as if we do that a little bit toward the end of the show, like I said, I'm sure my wife can be around and have her pour the 3 samples and just keep them a certain way, and then we can involve her a little bit. We can involve a third party.
That's right.
To get that done.
We've done it before.
We have. We had. I think your wife helped with the last time, right?
Absolutely.
All those many years ago.
Years and years ago.
Years and years ago. Many years ago. But yeah, no, I think that'll be fun, and then we'll have some sort of other opener. I'm not sure what. Maybe, we might have that. Oh, we have that pear cider. I'll save that.
Yep, we have that.
So we've got that to have. But yeah, so we'll do kind of a big rye whiskey tasting, and then the obviously other interesting part. Yeah, I think doing it at blind will be interesting as well. Be fun.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I said, how much is the price of the Trader Joe's one?
20.
So that one's 20. The Michter's is 45, and the other one's 60.
That's good. Okay.
So we got a nice. That's what I'm saying. I think there's a nice range of things there.
I love it when it just comes together like that.
It does. It so rarely happens.
Very cool.
Why? Why does it happen? I should look for someone here. Keep talking. What else?
You're looking
for
going on? What?
What else you got going on?
We have our pies.
Oh, we have our pies.
Oh, you're looking for
I finally watched that movie Pocket was wanting me to watch. I don't know if did I. I did. I texted her and she didn't text me back.
She texted you, or you texted her that you were watching it.
I was watching. I was like, I'm watching that movie.
Okay.
And then I didn't get about time.
And she, I heard that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did you hear her yell that? About time.
It's about time.
That's funny.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Or it's close to that. And you guys are going to, you can talk about it, I guess, if you want.
Yeah, no, we liked it. I watched it because my wife actually also likes the horror movies. We like watching some of those. So it was less horror movie and more like just kind of like ghost, like spooky. And I thought it was good. I liked the twist. I thought it was a lot different. I think some of the acting was could have been like, you could tell that it was a little more low budget ish. Maybe like I said, the lady that was in it, that was kind of like the ghost or whatever. She just kind of looked, I don't know. She was almost a little comical, but I loved the idea and the wrapper around it, and I thought the acting between the father and the son were really good, and his reasoning is there was a lot of good things in there. So I'm very glad she recommended it.
All right,
it was really cool. It was really really nice to watch that, and then we also watched what's the other movie? It was The Little Things. I don't know if you saw that advertised at all. Denzel Washington and Jared Leto and the guy that played Freddie Mercury and was in iRobot.
Oh yeah,
he is a very unique looking fellow. Thank you, Robbie Malek. He played a detective.
He was also King Tut in.
That's right.
In Night at the Museum.
Night at the Museum. That's right. That's funny. wide range, lots of versatility there.
Yes.
But yeah, he was like I said, then that was pretty good too. That was a movie where like with the twists and turns, like I said, I don't want to get into it because it's kind of, there's like some spoiler stuff there, and it's only been out for a few months. But that's one of those ones where there was some twists and turns, and it what am I looking for? You're kind of watching it and you're like, oh, this is going to be kind of like Silence of the Lambs. Oh, wait, no, it's this going like the way of Seven. Oh, this is going like, so they kind of hit a bunch of genres and you thought like, oh, they're just going to take that route. And they did change it up a little bit. But like, yeah, there was definitely a lot of notes of those movies, and maybe not as good as those movies, but overall, like, I just like Denzel Washington's just awesome. Like
that was out earlier this year.
I could, just watch him read the phone book or something and hang out or just chill. Like I could watch a movie of him just like sitting at the bar chatting with random people that come in and be like, this movie's amazing. So
Denzel's life.
All right. We are going to call it for the evening. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you had a good time. Hopefully you enjoyed getting to see all the different beverages that we had, and definitely check out the Meads, check out the Calypso, and actually all of them too. The Stem, the raspberry apple cider, all of the things that we had tonight. I really did enjoy. It was some very unique tasting experiences. Yeah, and I look forward to trying some more of those again. We are going to do a raid right now. We're going to go raid Rogue Commander. We're going to go say hi to him. He is playing some Space Engineers. I know. Hold back your applause. I enjoyed my stay.
That's right. Introvert comes in with the 3 cheers and always ends with, I enjoyed my stay.
He leaves us enjoying his stay.
I love it. That's good.
Yeah. So we're going to go. Good night, Pocket. Good night to everybody. Thankfully, I hope you had a great time. But yeah, let's go say hi to Rogue, and we will catch you. I will be on. Actually, I am not going to be on tomorrow. I'm going to be brewing some beer tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going over to Jay's house, and we're going to be brewing our first batch of beer.
Okay.
It's a little, we're doing some sort of session IPA, which I'm surprised that he would get out of bed for.
Wait.
I know, shocking. But his session IPA, I think, is like about 7%.
If you could have a video of me falling off the chair, then. Yeah, okay. I'll buy it if it's a J session. Yeah. Then yeah, it's probably like 7.5.
Exactly.
So, okay. All right.
You can review it. We will bring it on. Like I said, we have done that several times, so we will definitely bring that one.
I have some bottles at some point.
I'll have to look if I need that one or not.
Okay.
But yeah, unfortunately, like I said, so I will be brewing tomorrow, so nothing there. But I will be back Monday with some probably some Mass Effect on Monday. So we'll be doing that kind of thing and just hanging out with all of you. But have a good rest of your evening. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, everyone.
And don't forget to, if you
have
so
a good,
choose,
4th.
Yeah, have a good 4th of July. If you're
Stay
here
safe.
in the U.S.,
be smart.
Stay safe. Like I said, don't blow your hand off.
Right.
Go talk to the guy from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
If you're imbibing, please get somebody to drive you.
That too, especially. There is always
please be safe.
We're already in our area. We keep getting the things like more police out and everything else. Like it's just not worth. Yep. It's not worth it even if they weren't out. Like that's not worth it to do.
Right.
But like I said, even more. Like don't.
Even more
just,
so.
Just call an Uber for God's sakes. It's all so easy now. Also hit up all the Twitters and the YouTubes and the social media stuff if you want to, as well as TikTok. We'd appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. It helps out if I can find the final buttons. I found it. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Thank you. Happy 4th of July.